What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Early returns came out today for the NBA All-Star Game. Fan voting. The leader of all fan voting is the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The reigning MVP is leading all front court players and all players in the NBA in fan voting. He's number one. Joel Embiid is number two, and Pascal Siakam is number three. That's going to be your front court if the voting ended today. The back court is Trae Thomas and Kyrie Irving. Number three guard on the outside looking in right now is Kemba Walker. Now, Kyrie Irving has missed a lot of games in the first half of this season. Hopefully, with the breakdown of the voting, as the voting goes like this, 50% fan voting, 25% player voting, and 25% media. So hopefully the fan continue to put Kyrie Irving at number two. The media and the NBA players will clean that up and get Kemba Walker as the starting backcourt from the East. He should be ahead of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving just missed too many games. Kemba Walker team is one of the best teams in the East. Now, Trae Thomas is on a bad team in Atlanta. 6 wins, but he's put up great numbers as far as scoring and assists. They just let you know the lack of depth in the Eastern Conference is really, really thin right now. Because I think behind Kemba at number 3 is Derrick Rose. And Derrick Rose having a good year, but he's coming off the bench for a bad Detroit Pistons team. He's number 4. So I think the highest vote in the Eastern Conference guard is obviously I said earlier it was number 1 was Trae Thomas, and I think he's like at 443,000, a little over 443,000 votes. So that's just not a lot of votes compared to Greek freak, man. Greek freak is well over 1 million. Embiid is at 650, and Pascal Siakam is well over 500,000. So that just lets you know, man, it's just a lack of depth at the Eastern Conference backcourt. But that'll be your starting 5 right there in the East, man. Trae Thomas, Kyrie Irving backcourt. They'll be your starting guards, and your front court would be Greek freak, Joel Embiid, and Pascal Siakam. I'm very happy for Pascal Siakam because he won Most Improved Player last year. This year he could actually win it again, the Most Improved Player. He's out with I think a groin injury, but he's put the team on his back since the departure of Kyrie Irving, and they're one of the surprise teams of the East. So well deserved for Pascal Siakam, but he need to get back on the court, man. Because he's gonna get like if he keep missing games, he's gonna get like Kyrie, where even though you're putting up good numbers, man, but you just missed too much of the first half of the season for us to put you on the starting roster as far as the All-Star game goes. Now, the Western Conference is led by Luka Doncic. I call him Larry Bird 2.0. He's leading all guards with over 1 million votes. James Harden, the beard, with the step-back 3. That's got all the young youth doing that move in YMCA gyms, on park basketball courts, and high school gyms, and elementary outside courts doing that move, the James Harden step back 3. He's at number 2. So I have no disagreement with that. That's how it should be as far as the starting guards go. Front court is LeBron James. He's well over 1 million. His running mate Anthony Davis is the number 2, and number 3 is Kawhi Leonard. So the front court is no issues with that. No issues with none of the West starting 5. So it's going to be very interesting. There's some early returns coming. We'll see what transpires. But it seems like, especially in the West with that Luka and James Harden backcourt, those guys are well ahead of the third-place guy. I think the third-place guy is Damian Lillard, and he's about 500,000 votes behind James Harden. So that's going to be your starting backcourt, unless an injury happens. And then the front court is pretty set, too, with LeBron, the King, Anthony Davis, the Eyebrow, and Kawhi Leonard, Quiet Assassin. So that's what it's going down. The early returns, man. It's slated to take place in Charlotte, North Carolina, the All-Star game. I think it's going to go down 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. The voting is broke down like this. 50% fan voting, 25% current NBA players, 25% media. So that's how they break down the voting. So I think with Kyrie Irving at number 2, I think the players and the media are going to come up and clean that up if Kyrie Irving continues to be number 2 and get Kemba Walker as the starting backcourt in the Eastern Conference for the All-Star game. Because it's well deserved with him, because he's been there. He's been there. He's not been injured. He hasn't missed a big chunk of the first half of the season, and his team is doing much better than Kyrie Irving's team doing. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, man. But that's where we're going right now, man. Early returns coming in, and Luka Doncic is leading the West, and the Greek Freak is leading the whole NBA in fan voting. Both guys got over 1 million votes, but I think the Greek Freak has got around about 48 to 50,000 more votes overall than Luka Doncic. So the Greek Freak is leading, man. The reigning MVP, the face of the East, man. He's took over that throne since LeBron James has left and went out west, as he went to 8 straight finals, I think, when he's with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's obviously now the Greek Freak is the face of the East, and he look like he might even be the face of the NBA as he's leading all fan voting. He's the fan favorite right now. So we'll see what happens, man. We're going to have some more returns coming in the coming weeks and coming months, and we'll see what it transpires, man. But the All-Star game is slated to take place in the middle part of February. Again, as I stated, 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. I think Super Bowl is February 1st, February 2nd, somewhere in there. So they'll let you know the All-Star game will be that Sunday. So you're looking at the 16th or the 17th to be the All-Star game. Either way, that whole weekend is going to be festivities. As that Saturday, you're going to have a slam dunk contest, the 3-point shooting contest, the skills competition that'll be going down that Saturday, and then you had a game going down there Sunday, and even Friday you had a celebrity All-Star game. Well, maybe we have Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart's 4-time MVP of the celebrity game. He'll be playing, and they have a bunch of star entertainers from the film, and you got a lot of athletes from different sports coming in and competing in that game. So we'll see what happens. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.